creative friends. I'm Anastasia, and today I'll be showing you how I made cute and simple throw pillow covers all out of materials I got from my favorite place, the thrift store. Let's get into it. We're starting off with this striped skirt that was $4, but it was 25% off day, so I got it for $3. I chose this skirt because it's already shaped kind of like a lumbar pillow, and it has a zipper, which is key if you want your case to be removable. It makes the process so easy because you won't have the extra step of adding a zipper yourself. I thrifted this blue pillow several years ago, and I was shocked to see that the skirt fit perfectly around it. It's just so awesome when things work out like that. So the idea is that we will sew the skirt closed around the pillow and use the zipper to open and close if I need to remove it or want to change out the cover in the future. So I'm turning the skirt inside out and lining up the seams on both ends and pinning it. I will be using my sewing machine here, but you can do this as a no-sew pillow as well by using any sort of strong no-sew fabric glue or fabric tape. And of course, my sweet Hazel came to check on how things were going. My fabric was too thick for my machine to get super close to the zippers, so I'm going to add some hand stitches here just so that there's not a gap. If you're using fabric glue or tape, just make sure you get close enough to the zipper to avoid that gapping. After I finish sewing, I'm just flipping the case right side out and pushing out each corner so they look polished and beautiful. Then, I'm inserting my pillow and zipping it up. I will definitely be looking for more skirts like this one. Having the zipper makes it super easy and quick to make. If you're looking for me, you can find me in the skirt section of the thrift store from now on. And now it's time for the final reveal. This next one isn't exactly a DIY, but I had a thrifting win that I just had to share with you. You guys, was this luck or fate? I came across an IKEA 20x20 pillowcase for $4 and it was 25% off, so I got it for $3. Something told me to just keep digging and I found a second one to match. They're a beautiful olive green with 3 buttons. The reason I thought this was fate is because I have 2 pillow inserts at home that fit these cases perfectly, so I feel like these cases were just waiting for me. My tip here is to make use of pillows or inserts you already have. If you don't have any, thrift some. I like to put my polyfill pillows in the washer on a delicate cycle and in the dryer on low or air dry. It always makes me feel better when thrifting fabric items to put them in the washer so that I know they're nice and clean for my home. It's a great way to save space and money. Here's the final look. I thrifted this extra large pillowcase for $1. I love that the fabric has this delicate pattern in neutral colors. I'll be using these 2 lumbar pillows that I found at the Goodwill outlet for, drumroll, 59 cents each. I had never heard of Goodwill outlets, so not to be dramatic, but my life was changed. Imagine Goodwill prices, but even more discounted. It was amazing. The fabric was a bit see-through with the bright colors underneath, so I wanted to use a thrifted sheet to create a cover for the pillows first. My pillows were about a 20 by 14, so I cut out a piece of fabric that was 15 by 41, leaving myself about an extra inch for when I sew. I'm folding it in half and pinning the two longest sides, but leaving the short side open. Then I'm just running this through my sewing machine, but again, you can feel free to use no-sew fabric glue or fabric tape if that works better for you. If you don't have a pillow insert, you can make your own by thrifting a white sheet or a sheet you already have and sewing it to any size you need and stuffing it with polyfill. I'm flipping it right side out and pushing out the corners. Then I'll go ahead and insert my pillow so I can sew the remaining side. I will be hand stitching this side since it won't fit under my machine with the pillow inside. Now that we've made our insert, we can make the pillow cover. Just like with the skirt in the first DIY, I got so lucky with the sizing here too. The pillowcase was the same width as my lumbar pillows, so I didn't need much measuring at all for this DIY. I put the pillow in the case and marked the fabric on each bottom corner, adding about a half an inch of wiggle room. This is so we'll know how much fabric to remove. You can go ahead and remove the pillow and use a ruler to draw a straight line from each mark and then cut it across. Then you can put your pillow inside and sew, glue, or tape the last side securely. For the second pillow, we'll do this the same way, except for this very first step. Our fabric is now open on both ends, so we'll just flip it inside out, pin, and sew one side so that we're starting off the same way we did with the first one. So you'll go ahead and put your pillow in there and mark about half an inch below each corner. Drawing a line to cut your fabric off, and then putting the pillow inside to stitch it back up. And now it's time for the final reveal. Thank you so much for watching and supporting my channel. I hope these DIYs taught you something and inspired you to get creative with your own decor. Check out my channel for even more fun projects, and I'll see you next time.